Hi! So, binigyan ako ng auntie ko ng pagka-laki-laking langka. And so, I'm going to try to open it up and then kunin natin yung meat. So, first, you have to oil your hands. I already did it, but I'm gonna show you. Kunti lang. Masyadong madulas. And also, you need to oil your knife. The reason being, para yung latex or yung dagta, hindi didikit sa kamay mo or sa kutsilyo. So the procedure that I'm going to do, I just watch it from YouTube. So I'm trying to do it on my own. Tingnan ko kung kaya kong gawin. So we're going to make a slice here and then continue all the way diagonal in a spiral motion. So, we're going to cut it all the way down until we reach the end of the fruit. Make sure that you're using really sharp knife because if you're going to use a dull knife, it will be very difficult for you to slice through this. Okay, we'll continue later and then I'll show you when it's time to open it up. Alright, so malapit na tayo sa dulo. I just want to let you see how it's done. So if you cannot carry it, you just have to turn the fruit as you go along, no? Do not burden yourself with holding it upright because you can always turn it around like this. See? So I'm doing a spiral motion all the way down. Doon sa dulo. We're nearly done. I just need to show you hanggang sa dulo. So you can do it on your own as well. Careful when you use the knife, it's sharp. And make a good grip out of it. Kasi baka masugat kayo. So I need to show you, now we have sections. Different sections of the jackfruit. Okay, we'll pause for a while. I'll fix things up before I open it up. Because we want everything to be clean before we open it up. Okay? Okay, we're back. So, see, I don't have latex on my hands because I put oil a while ago. So, I'm gonna do it again now because I already washed my hands after handling that jackfruit. So, just a little again. We only use very little because we only want the latex not to stick to our hands. Of course, we're gonna use the knife. Take a look at this knife. It already has latex in it. We're still going to put oil, okay? It's also important that when you're doing it, you get yourself organized. You cover your floor with paper. Doesn't have to be this kind of paper. I only happen to have this kind of paper right now. And then you need to have a plastic bag or a garbage bag beside you to put all the waste in. So let's start to open it up. It's quite heavy. So, you need to make a slit, and then we need to peel off this thing. See? Do you see the meat coming out? So that's how it's done. And then you would use the knife to free the jackfruit meat from the peel. Oops! This one is edible if you boil it. So we're gonna save it here on this side. We're gonna put the meat here. Okay, we're finished with one layer. And so, when we want to go to the other layer, remember we made a spiral and we have several cuts down here. I'll show you. There are several cuts here, right? And we're going there layer by layer until we reach the bottom of the fruit. So in order for us to get through the fruit again on the second layer, what we need to do is peel off using our knife that has been coated with the oil, and then run it through. Not too thick because you are going to cut through the seeds. Not too thick and not too thin. You will see, because from above you will see where the fruit and the skin meets, and that's where you're going to make your cut. Okay? There you go. See? So So you're gonna move around, and when you're done with the whole thing, we're gonna start with what we did a while ago, which is to get the fruit, get the meat, again, reach up to the core, twist, and get it. Okay, we'll finish everything and then I'll show you what I got. Alright, we're down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. We have reached the bottom of the fruit, and I'm just showing you how we're removing it the same way we did earlier. And last, my hands are quite slippery already. You can use your knife to help you. Okay, so it fell off. And now, what we're left with is, for lack of a better term, I call the jackfruit carcass. So, here's what we got from this fruit. And these are the seeds that we got. We're going to boil them later and eat them like nuts. So let's cover this up. And then I'll show you how I clean this later. So I'll see you later. Hi, so I'm back. So I have already gotten all the meat from the fruit, from the jackfruit. But I have saved a few in order to show you how I got it from the fruit. So as you can see, I told you a while ago that each part or each meat has a seed inside. So what we need to do is to remove the seed from the meat. For this particular seed, it doesn't contain a seed. So what we do is we break it open and then you pull out what's inside. This is the peel from the seed. So you pull it out. This part is a bit tough, so you have to take it out also. And this is what remains. So I'll do it once again. There are also some parts where you will find some membranes which looks like the petals from your chrysanthemums. They're a bit tough. So you have to remove all of them to clean. I would call this a pod, although this is not a pod technically. So you clean it up, and then there's a seed inside. Break it open, just run your fingers, and then get the seed, and then the peel, outer layer of the seed, you take it out by pulling it out, including the tough part that connects the seed to the meat. So, there. And so, it smells so good, like vanilla, and like pandan, and it's so delicious and it's so sweet. I'm gonna rinse it off a little bit, shake it up, and yum. Sarap. So, what I do is I wash this, drain it, store it in a Ziploc, put it in the freezer, and this can keep for months. In our next episode, I will show you some recipes that will make use of jackfruit. So until next time, see you. I'm gonna munch on this first.